anybody ever? I know I said I was going to be gone till the game stream. I passed a bunch of work in and other stuff, so I thought, you know what, it's good that all that. And then I passed this, and it made me do a double take and come back. So, figured I'd come back and talk about it right quick, because it's real neat, and it's not something you see every day, especially not if you're walking. If you're a hotline worker, I'm sure you're going to recognize what I'm about to do, and maybe you can correct me. But I thought it was a hiking pole that had just gotten hung here. It's not. My guess is it is a piece to that. Yeah, I do great. I did not look all the way up at that because I about blinded myself. But then I noticed the hot tag or hold tag on it. Now, I'm not going to fuck with it any more than that, and I highly suggest you don't fuck with it because it is not ours to fuck with. But I know from working with machinery, as some of y'all might know from working on machinery, what a hot tag looks like. So my question is, do you think that part just burned out? Do you think way up at the top of the line somewhere they got like a bypass worked in? Or is that just a dead line until they get down here? Because they're probably going to work on it today, if I'm to be honest, or they noticed it today. Because they got the line truck way up U Harley Road, and that's where they're working at, either installing or taking down a camera. I guess U Harley Road's getting on the grid, and sometime soon, someone other than my ass will be videotaping on it. That's pretty cool, I reckon. I'd be worried if I did anything illegal, or at least more illegal than dropping trout every once in a while to take a piss. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, I saw the hot tag, decided to go live for a little bit longer and just talk about that right quick. And then y'all know me, I can't just go live for 5 minutes. So, figured I might walk all the way to the Dollar General with y'all. Unless something else come up or we think of something else, you know? Not really a bunch of friendly faces on the road today. I almost wish I'd kept the camera going just because it'd have been nice for y'all to be able to see that this isn't just a dead road. It's just I'm one of the few that actually walks it from end to end. Most folks that get on this road are driving and they park along, well, like that gentleman there or lady there. Flip around, camera. Come on, you can do it. Hello, hello. But like that person there, most of the time on this road, people come through, but they're in a vehicle, so they don't get the experience. Hello, Owens Chapler. How you doing today? Hello, I'm not going to try that name. Hello, I am from Georgia in North America. That's where I'm coming to you from, is U Harley in Georgia. I've walked almost 4 miles, got a little bit further to go to get home, and I'm walking home after about a 6-hour shift at work. It's been a fairly long day, but it's been pretty good. Ate mocha on the way through here, and one of the pieces had gotten a little too hot or a little too big to eat, so I sort of peeled it looking like an egg while I was doing it. But the okra inside was real sweet. Well, not really sweet. It was like a savory, sort of tacky flavor, but I liked it. Oh, well, thank you. I mostly just talk about planting wild food and the like, and various like charity things you can do around your area, help out where you can help, that sort of thing. Hey. Oh, and we must have had hard rain because the creek's flowing through here again. And that means we got some really cool creek spiders. Check them out. The JoJo spider. Their bite is obscenely painful, and they get quite intimidatingly big. This is a youth. My guess is a male and a female here. I don't know if I have them on camera so well because they are really difficult to spot. Oh, yep, there they are. Yeah. Oh, I thank you, Owens Chapter. But yeah, they're really neat, and there's a good number of them down here. We also have these webs. I believe these are also JoJo spiders, though their erratic web placement makes me think it might be widows. Very possibly. or as we've seen a lot more around here, the false widow, or it's a brown type of widow. And honestly, black widows and brown widows have gotten a real bad reputation, but in the modern day, with proper precaution and a steady diet, like not being starved and exhausted, you could probably survive the bite. But as always, if you get bit by anything, I would highly suggest seeking medical attention first. Because, yeah, I'm pretty good at identifying them. If you practice and read books and study, you too can become good at identifying them. If you get bit by something, I'd still take a picture of it or take it in captured and get you something just in case. You know, it never hurts to get a second opinion. You live in Australia or Augusta? Either way, we're happy to have anyone here who chooses to be here. We had stopped the stream a little earlier. Mostly due to the heat, it's about 95 here. But we're at the shady bit. We're about to hit the hills. Then we'll get to JoJo's Market, then Dollar General, and I'll be signing off of here. Probably going inside for a quick shower, and then going live with either Saints Row, Assassin's Creed, or Minecraft. I have not decided which. This morning I was kind of going to do Minecraft just because the 30+ day hardcore game, what can I say, y'all? I got cocky. I thought I could build that lookout tower, and the drowned got me. So, I had to start anew. And the new base is coming pretty good so far, but I didn't get that far. We're still officially on day 0 of attempt number 15, I believe. I did not name it so well, so we're going to have to keep track of the other one and do some basic math when the time comes. Oh, thank you very much. And I hope you have a wonderful day and it is very productive for you. I do try to stay posting at least one video a day or a short. I also do the nitty-grittier of the chore ones. I typically wash my own clothes via bucket, and I do the little shorts when I do that. Eventually I'm going to start doing reviews of hiking trails, but need to get batteries, need to get to the hiking trails, you know? If Forget-Me-Not indeed forgets me and can't show up for our hangout and talk session, we'll either A, go to a coffee shop and chat and video and like do a how's it going interview, which she might be doing for the very first time, a space reveal. And if not, then she'll be being our camera person, and we'll be going to, ooh, what are they up to? Oh, it's the state game ward. All tache fancy. I hope they're having a good day. Honestly, there's no sarcasm there. I respect the game warden. They're one of the few law enforcement authority figures I respect. I might not respect the cops very much, but the force cops I respect. They do good work. If not for them, we would not have the wilds even close to where we got them, and I feel like we could have them a lot better. Oh, Lordy. Oh, it's hot. But yeah, there were also a couple assholes on the walk. There was one kid, and I say kid because I'm sorry, but if you're under the age of like 30, I see you as a kid. Not like judgingly. I'm not saying, oh, you're so cute. No, I'm saying like, when I see you, I see a child. It's not, again, it's not against you. And trust, at least it means I ain't gonna hit on nobody too young and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, this kid did not look like they should have been driving the car. And then they tried to be all intimidating to a walker and about hurt themselves. Because I saw them swerve to do that little asshole maneuver where it looks like you're gonna hit the person. And keep in mind, I'm way over here. So, again, dude, if you manage to hit me, it's gonna be your ass, not mine. But he goes to hit me, or goes to swing off the road like he's gonna hit me, and overlap the white line ever so, and almost jackknifed into the ditch. It was kind of funny in my opinion, and then I thought, oh, well, I'm kind of evil for that thought. But then you tried to hit me, right? That's kind of funny if you're trying to hit a pedestrian. That being said, the other one behind him was someone driving one of the dump trucks. And again, this looked like kid was like 16 or 17. It was just, wow, I'm getting old. It's like, oh, my youth, where did it go? Give it back. And then I saw the kind of scary thought, and I almost went live when I saw that, but I decided to wait for it, gather my thoughts on it. And those sun-baked thoughts aren't much better than they would have been back there, but y'all, the sod farm is using AI tractors. And don't get me wrong, it's, I guess, neat when it comes to self-driving shit. But I mean, you know what I mean? Just, it'd be different if, okay, George is currently going through a heat wave. Technically, I shouldn't be walking today. And I feel that because I'm starting to get to the level of heat exhaustion. My eyes are getting affected. But that's fine because I have less than an hour. So any effects I feel, I'll be able to surpass. It just might mean waiting a little bit longer on the video game live stream. That being said, I'm still going to do one because I'm going to be playing video games at some point anyway. But I also never give up a teaching opportunity. And I feel like this is what that is a little bit. A few years ago, my left eye did not sustain permanent damage. Maybe it did. But typically my left eye is a good indicator of when my body starts to get overheated, because it's the first one to start really losing focus. Like, I go from being able to see 2019, 2018 kind of vision to like, right now if I close this eye, I can't see at all. It's like I'm looking through a cracked lens. Meanwhile, the other eye, it's a little blurry, but I'm all right. Assuming that it's not some sort of infection. What's going on? But assuming it's not some sort of infection, I would say I'm suffering from the very first stages of acute heat exhaustion. Thoughts are getting further away, and it is getting harder to concentrate. Also, my arms, whereas before that they were sopping in sweat, now they are starting to dry up. As either A, I run out of hydration, or B, I start to succumb to heat exhaustion. Now, something to note, something important to note. When it comes to heat exhaustion, there is no way while I'm out here, there is no way to combat heat exhaustion, to come back from it. These effects will steadily get worse until see, the sweat's starting to come back, which is good. But these symptoms will get worse as I press forward. Now, thankfully, a couple things. One, I am slowing my pace. That seems counterproductive, but what that's doing is even as I go up this more difficult terrain, as long as I maintain my sense of self, I'll be all right. That keep my footing. But also, as I fight through this, I have to slow my pace, keep my thoughts calm, and even though I can't bring down my internal temperature, realize, like in everything, panicking will only make things worse. Now, y'all are actually providing a key point because I'm able to focus and compartmentalize. I know I have a little less than a block to go, and it is now 95 degrees. I know that as soon as I get home, I can gradually bring my temperature back down. Now, the other thing about this, something that is equally dangerous once you get to my age or older, not so much when you're very young. In fact, during the heat wave that hit Florida back in 2017, they very famous and morbidly were wrapping newborns in ice-filled body bags because the temperature had risen to 160 outside, which at that temperature, a newborn will just die. A person will just die. The only way you can survive those temps is to not be in those temps. It's also why the Crystal Cave, somewhere in Mexico, there's a proper place. I'll try to remember to look up the proper place, but Google it. It's one of those places that you would not believe wasn't AI generated, but it's a cavern with giant crystals in it. And the typical air temperature in that cave is around 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That is why, other than one or two quick pics you'll get of college kids sitting there in their average, very short sleeve clothing, you'll typically have people in a helmet that has several ice packs lining the inside of it, with vests that have what look like little packs on them. And again, those are ice packs. Because the human body can endure high temperatures, but not for prolonged periods. That's kind of why fevers fuck us up so bad. This is also your reminder that this stream was earmarked to not be for children, so I will never say a slur, but as my mind unravels, the fuck word will probably come out a lot. Again, as it feels like the heat's taking me, instead of succumbing to panic, I need to head up, breathe in and out to get as much heat out of me as I can. And biggest thing is just maintain focus. Because the thing that kills in the heat, at least most cases that I've seen, has been people start to get heat exhaustion, they start to get delirious, eventually they succumb to the heat and they just stop. And for the record, if I'm just going to stop, it needs to be in a place like under this tree, under those trees. If you're going to just stop when succumbing to heat exhaustion, you need to get as far out of the heat, direct sunlight as you can. And you need to, like I have in my bag, have something cool. Ideally, a couple things that are cool. Because if, for example, I had a sit-down break, I would take my one ice bottle, put it on my neck or one of the heat sink points, take the other one and slowly drink it. The other danger when the heat starts to get you is most people, I'll just run inside, turn the bath on cold, jump in the water and be good. No, you will not. Do not do that. You will sin depending on the level of heat exhaustion you're in. If it's mild heat exhaustion, fine, go for it. You're gonna hurt yourself. It will hurt when you do that, but it'll feel so good. It'll hurt so good. Someone's calling. I don't know why. It's very frustrating to call on stream. I should have muted this. It's David. I will The god dang it phone. I'll message him in a minute. I'm almost home anyway. But we're at JoJo's now. We're in the final stretch. Hi again. It decided to cut because of calls. But I'm almost in the final stretch now. And as I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by the phone, the one thing that, oh, yeah, you can definitely feel the difference in temperature walking on the blacktop. But a cold shower would do if you're, for example, at the point I'm at, when thoughts are starting to get far out of reach and headache is starting to develop. If I just run inside right now, my body temp probably ebbing up towards 100, I'd basically cause a stroke, causing your system to go into shock. And that would not be good. So what I'm probably more than likely gonna do, and y'all, how much? Hi again, everybody. Hello again, Francesca. Sorry, or Francesco. Sorry, the is such shit connection between getting phone calls from concerned people. Totally get, and I'm not upset about, but when you see them live, just check out the live stream if you want to talk. Calling does not help. I don't know how much has been cut off, connected, reconnected, all that nonsense, because I'm in the devil's taint down here in Georgia. But what I'm trying to convey is level 1 heat exhaustion right here. Maybe level 2. Heading towards heat stroke, but not there. When heat stroke develops, all sweating stops. It's slowing down, which is concerning, but it has not stopped, which is good. Because if I started to develop heat stroke, guys, I hate to be that way, but it'd be time for me to say bye on here, sign off, and get real comfortable knocking on somebody's door to just say, hey, can I sit down for a minute? Because once you start to get to the heat stroke level, that's pull the ripcord, time to take a break emergency. Even a mild heat stroke can have permanent damage. And a lot of people, especially my age and younger, ignore the first signs, which is why I'm trying to, telemarket them, telegraph them, both to y'all and to myself, so I don't overexert. It's also why I go faster through the shade, but once I hit the sun, I take it back down to a snail's pace, because again, your muscles get hotter and hotter and hotter. You can't cool your own muscles without exterior help. And right now the nausea is starting to kick in. So I'm less than a couple hundred feet from the Dollar General, and that's where we'll cut it at. And then give me about 20 minutes, maybe less, maybe more, and I'll be on here. I just gotta slowly, carefully bring my body temp back down to a comfortable 98. Like I said, y'all, I try to do these things so I can also give y'all the first hand, letting you know how the experience is. So hopefully you can tell if you're starting to feel the effects. You can also clearly see the effects happening as they happen. So I can't really see much. Okay, I can still see you. Nothing new in chat yet. That's cool too. But after this hill, we'll be at Dollar General. Give it about 30 minutes. A little more, a little less, depending on what's happened while I've been away at work. Might have a lot of the poop to clean up if my kids have been misbehaving. Just y'all plant trees in your area. Just plant trees in your area. I mean, they aren't the most important thing. For that, it's the prairies, the algae, and the seaweed. But as far as for us, as far as for the hikers and the people that move about, plant trees, shade helps a great deal in bringing down the overall temperature in an area. And arguably, yes, that's a good phrase. Arguably, yes, the more trees in an area, the less heat-related deaths you'll have. Because when trees are full grown, they cut down a lot on the overall ambient temperature in the area. But we've gone full circle. If you came for the morning stream, this is typically where I stream from. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay hydrated. So if the temperature is over 96, hydration will not be enough. Periodic breaks are necessary. And if you start to feel like I'm feeling right now, fuck a job, fuck it, just stop. Take you a minute, take you 10 of them if you need it. Bring your body temp back down to where you feel you can think again, and then hit it again. You ain't gonna do your boss, you ain't gonna do your workforce no good if you stroke out on them. That being said, I almost walked y'all right to my house. Y'all be good. I'll be on in the PlayStation Live in just a little while. See y'all then. Be good. There we go, YouTube. Do your thing.